They look right through you in that room. Not because you have nothing to offer, because you haven't made noise. You stayed quiet. They read it as nothing. And while you were being dignified, they were being chosen. Every table, every room, every opportunity, you held back. You waited for the right moment. The right moment never came, and you called it patience. They called it absence. Machiavelli understood this 500 years ago. He left a warning they hoped would stay buried. You were taught a specific story. Speak up and you will be heard. Be honest and you will be trusted. Show people who you are. Give them access. That openness is your strength, they said. You played by those rules, every one of them. They never did. Your openness was not a virtue to them. It was a blueprint, a map of everything you value and everything you fear. They used that map. They moved around you instead of with you, and you didn't even see it happening. The world rewards those who perform, not those who deserve. Performance and desert are not the same war. This is not your failure. This was the design, and now you know it. Niccolò Machiavelli wrote things men in power were not supposed to share with men who had none. He watched rulers fall from grace and pretenders take their thrones. He watched loyalty used as currency and openness used as weakness. He took notes on all of it. He was exiled, tortured, silenced by the very systems he had the nerve to describe out loud. He left one sentence that cuts through every lie you were ever told. He wrote, "It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both." He was not teaching you to be cruel. He was teaching you to survive the cruelty that was already being done to you. Lesson 1. The silent man cannot be mapped. Silence is not emptiness. It is armor. The man who says nothing gives away nothing, and they cannot fight what they cannot see. Every word you speak without necessity is intelligence handed to the other side. You are filing a report on yourself. Think about the last meeting where you over-explained, where you filled the pause before anyone asked you to. You felt like you were being thorough. They felt something different. They mapped you in that room. They cataloged what you want, what makes you anxious, what you'll defend. Next time, they came prepared. The practice is simple. Starting today, speak less than you think you should. Every time. Drop in the comments, "My silence is my strategy." Lesson 2. The unreadable man cannot be outmaneuvered. Mystery is your moat. You were not built to be understood. You were built to be respected. The moment someone believes they fully understand you, they stop being careful around you. Familiarity is the death of fear, and fear is the cousin of respect. You showed them what you needed, what hurt you, what you were proud of. You handed them a full deck and played with your cards face up. Practice this. Answer questions with less than they expect. Let the silence make them work. Drop in the comments, "They fear what they cannot read." Lesson 3. Reaction is surrender. Every visible reaction you show is a lever, and once they find it, they will use it on you for the rest of your life. They did not provoke you by accident. They provoked you to find the button, and now that they have it, they press it whenever they need you to move. This knowledge is for protection, not destruction. You are learning the architecture of manipulation so you can walk through it untouched. When they push, pause. One breath before you respond. Let the moment die before you claim it. That pause is the most powerful thing in the room. Lesson 4. The quiet man shapes what everyone remembers leaving the room. The man who speaks last shapes what everyone remembers leaving the room. You have been racing to speak first. You thought speed proved value. It didn't. It proved anxiety, and they read anxiety as need and need as weakness. Train yourself to be last, not slow, deliberate. There is a difference. The last voice is the one that fills the silence everyone else left behind. Drop in the comments, I am the destination, not the pursuit. Lesson 5. Your silence is your sovereignty. Silence is not the absence of power, it is the presence of it, compressed, loaded, ready. The man who needs to explain himself has already lost the argument. Explanation is a plea, and you are done pleading. Stop defending yourself to people who have already decided what they think of you. That defense is the only ammunition they still need. Your silence in that moment is not weakness. It is a door closing, a door they do not have a key for and never will. Drop in the comments, my quiet is my crown. Machiavelli did not write for the loudest man in the room. He wrote for the last man still standing when the room finally goes quiet. The old you is dead. The version who over-explained, who reacted in real time, who needed their approval to know his own worth, that version is gone. You are a weapon pointed at your own future. You belong to no one. Let that land, sit in it, then drop in the comments, the old me is dead. Watch what rises. This channel was built for one reason, to hand you what the system hoped would stay out of your hands.